Welcome back everyone, it's Who's57 here. We are back on Neverwinter on the Xbox One, and today I have an update video for you. This is for the update that came out today, September 8th, 2015, and basically it's bringing Mod 6 from the PC to console. So we'll go over what's new, try and cover as much of at least the big things that they've changed. There will be smaller tweaks that they've made that I will not be able to go over in this video, but we'll try to cover as much as possible. First thing you'll notice is Protector's Enclave got an update. Graphics seem to be a little bit shinier, so a little bit better texture. Also, the statue's gone here in the middle of the Protector's Enclave, replaced by this tree of elemental balance. There's a quest that you can pick up from this guy right here. The level cap has been increased from level 60 to level 70. However, no over-level experience that you may have gained while you were a level 60 before this update will transfer over, and it takes about 330,000 XP to go from level 60 to level 61. So that's going to definitely take some time to level up. The next thing that you will notice when you log in, not only is there a new actual lockbox out, but that's minor, is you will have all of your stats, all of your power points, all of your feats and boons reset. So basically it's like using a reroll token except for free, and this way you can basically reallocate your points because of the update. Once you reach level 70, you will have more Paragon points than before. There is also a total of 5 campaigns now. There's Tyranny of Dragons, which is the campaign that we've had. There's now a PvP campaign, the Icewind Dale campaign, the Dread Ring, and then this campaign. So we have a lot of work to do on campaigns. No new companions have come out yet, at least that I've seen. But the servers were down for about 3 hours earlier today, so I literally just got on. Anyways, you'll have to completely rebuild your character. Something that I don't like, the gear score is gone, replaced by now item level, so item level points. Really doesn't matter a whole lot, kind of like gear score really didn't matter. It's just how well you know how to play your character. But they have mucked with a lot of things. They've mucked with pretty much all your stats. Armor Pen does a little bit more now than what it used to. Very little though, not really a big difference. But what I'm very disappointed in is the lifesteal. Lifesteal has been changed completely. Instead of working off of a percentage system, where you do X amount of damage and you get, say, a 10% of the damage you do as health. Now, lifesteal has been changed to where you have a chance of actually stealing and healing for the damage that you do. So where I was getting 8.3, I think is what I had, percent lifesteal, or percent healed from every attack, now I have an 8.1% chance to actually trigger the lifesteal effect. So that's going to hurt a lot, and that's hurt my build now. So I am working on a new build, but you will have to give me time to get the new gear and to get my levels and stats. I will try and put the build up in the next couple days, or as quickly as possible. They didn't change critical chance. They did not change critical severity, at least that I have noticed. Pretty much everything else has remained the same as far as your stats go. Defense, I think, got a slight nerf, it seems, not very much. I had about 24% damage resistance ignored, and now I have 23.5. That can be from a couple different things, but I'm not really 100% sure on that. As you can see, I need 324,000 to get to my next level on XP, so that is going to take a little while to do. You will have to buy all new gear, it looks like, so very depressed about that, because now I'm going to have to get new artifact weapons, new artifact gear, at least at some point, so that I can get the level 70 items. So that I'd save your refinement points. Don't bother dumping them into anything at the moment. A good thing, though, you actually can have 4 artifacts now. You can have a primary artifact, and then you can have, when you hit level 70, 3 secondary artifacts. So that is actually cool. They did not change the number of companion slots, but then again, no new companions have come out. They also changed the invocation system, and you will now see there's a couple different ways that they changed it. For one, the first invocation per day, you can invoke again 15 minutes later. You get different rewards from doing the invocation now. You actually get an invocation blessing, which is basically that buff that you had normally when you would invoke. You would get a temporary buff, temporary boon, whatever you want to call it. Well, now you get an item that you can basically use when you want to. So in other words, you could stack those up and use them in dungeons if you wanted to. You can also get this new thing, the Celestial Bag of Refining. It contains a refining stone of intermediate power, so that's pretty cool. One more thing that I want to look at is actually your enchantments again. So they didn't change the majority of the enchantments, which I'm kind of happy about that. And at least they didn't change the Dragon's Horde enchantment. There was a rumor going around that they were going to nerf the Dragon Horde enchantment, so like a regular Dragon Horde would then go down to a 1%, but they didn't do that, so I'm pretty happy about that one. And it's gonna be interesting. You actually have multiple new areas to go to, but you have to be level 70 for a couple of them, and you have to be level 70 for the new campaigns. So a little bit disappointing there, but there are new areas on the map. Of course, Portal of Tauren and Well of the Dragons have been changed to level 60, or from level 60 to level 70 areas. That's very disappointing, so that takes away a couple of my farming spots. But you have the Drowned Shore, Reclamation Rock, Spinward Rise, Fiery Pit, Ashen Battlefield, Icewind Dale, Old Shandar Ruins. So you have quite a few new areas to go to, and that means a lot of new quests. Like I said earlier, I'll be getting the build video done just as soon as possible. I'm literally not going to be working on anything else other than Neverwinter, so hopefully you guys can bear with me, because it's going to take a little bit to figure out how to do it, being that they actually have changed lifesteal in a big way. And they have changed, just in case you were thinking of using the Life Drinker weapon enchantment, they have changed that. It now, instead of doing like for a lesser Life Drinker, instead of you doing 4.4% more damage as necrotic damage and then healing for that amount, you do 5% more damage as necrotic damage, and you increase your chance of lifesteal by 1%. So I really don't think that the Life Drinker is worth it at the moment. That brings me to another thing. All of your enchantments now are no longer a maxed level of 10. They can actually go to 12, which is mythic. There's a new currency, but you really don't have to worry about that for right now, and that is Black Ice. That's for getting the purified and corrupted Black Ice gear. That's much later in the game. That's after you got to level 70 and you've gone through a lot of dungeons and things like that, so don't worry about that right off the bat, even though the corrupted Black Ice gear is going to be my endgame gear so far from the stats that I've seen on it. But we'll cover that in the build video later. Hopefully you found the video helpful. If you have any questions or comments, make sure that you post a comment. Otherwise, smash the like button. Go ahead and subscribe for more content, and I will see you all with a build video very soon. Thanks for watching.